Hi guys, I'm going to go through what's in our hospital bag for twins. And this is primarily from a minimalist's point of view. We try to pack only the necessities and only what we think we're actually going to use. Some things are a little bit based on preference. They may or may not always apply to you. Sorry, I'm so out of breath. First things first, diapers. I've got newborn diapers, but I'm also come prepared and just in case they're preemies and have preemie diapers. These are so much smaller and Pampers in particular measures for weights under 6 pounds. So it'll fit them nice and snug just how we want them to. Now each pack approximately has about 20 diapers. And just in case we're in the NICU, I've got 4 packs of these. Wipes. We definitely need wipes. I'm actually gonna bring 2 of these plus 1 in my other bag, just in case. We are all about practical parenting. The quicker and easier way for us is baby wipes. These are the most natural that we found, as well as Kirkland's Sensitive brand. They are considered hypoallergenic, alcohol and paraben free. So with our experience with our son Leo, these have worked the best. Baby blankets. I brought 4 baby blankets, and the reason why I brought so many, or what looks like so many, even though 4 is not even that many, is that blankets are our very best friends. They have multi-uses. You can use them as change pads, you can use them as burp cloths, you can use them as blankets themselves, you can use them as cover-ups for breastfeeding. So we really like our blankets, and we try not to buy a whole bunch of the other stuff, which can be very costly. You just overfill your bag. I think that's also based on preference. So for us, blankets are the way to go. Next on our list is sleepers. So we brought 3 sleepers, all in newborn size. And as you can tell, we're very big fans of zippers. So with twins, we just want quick, easy, in and out. We've got 2 of them to care for, so we want to care for them as fast and efficiently as possible. We know that zippers are not always as easy to find in stores, and we know that not everybody has access to them. But if you get a chance to get your hands on zip-up sleepers, whether you're a twin mom to be or a singleton mom to be, zip-ups are the way to go. Now, we will be delivering in August, so we don't even know what the temperature will be like, but we're assuming that it's gonna be hot. So we did bring 4 of these onesies, and that's just because sometimes the hospitals can be a little bit warm. So if we're gonna swaddle them, we're gonna use a onesie underneath. Some things that I've also packed include little baby hats. Now don't mind me, I like to keep everything clean and contained in these little Ziploc bags, just so that if there were any spillage of any of my toiletries or anything else were to get into my hospital bag, that these are kept a little clean and safe. For the twins, I've brought a total of 4 hats, 2 for each baby. I have one set that is identical, mostly for pictures, let's be real. And then this second set is different. And that also helps with identifying which baby is which baby if you're having 2 of the same gender. Another thing that I've packed is little baby mitts. Now sometimes you won't need baby mitts if their nails are not that long, or if you have sleepers that have built-in mitts where you just roll them over their little baby hands. However, I want to bring them just in case they end up in the NICU or we end up needing them after all. My son was a really big swaddler, so we're gonna carry on the tradition, and hopefully the twins like it as well. I'm gonna be bringing 2 of these swaddle zip-ups. I don't know if you've seen this, but they are lifesavers. Especially in the middle of the night when you're trying to swaddle up your baby, you don't have a nightlight or you're not in the mood to swaddle your baby, these little zip ups are the best thing ever. This one in particular is made by Swaddle Me, and it has a double zipper, so you can actually just zip it up from the bottom if you need to change your baby, take its legs out, and change it right there and then. We've brought 2 of them just in case they fit into them, and we'll be using that at the hospital. With twins being in the NICU, we don't know exactly how we're gonna be feeding them. I like to be as open and realistic as possible, and although I was able to breastfeed my son Leo, I'm not sure that I'll have the same success in breastfeeding the twins. Therefore, I'm gonna bring bibs, and I'm gonna bring formula with the nipples, and I'm gonna just prepare for what's to come. I'm also bringing my breast pump, my Medela in Style, and I'm hoping that worst case scenario, I could just pump. Although I'm not the biggest fan of pumping, I'm hoping to pump and provide them with my breast milk instead of formula. But we're gonna see how it goes, and we're gonna hope for the best. Next on our list is toiletries. So for diaper changing, we definitely wanted to bring our Vaseline. We used it with our son and had great success. So we're gonna continue trying to use it with our twins, see if they have any reaction to it. If they don't, we'll continue with the Vaseline, but if they do, then we'll try all different alternatives, probably with the zinc oxide in it, or we'll try different brands and try to go as natural as possible. We are also gonna pack coconut oil as body lotion for our twins. We personally love coconut oil, especially in those first few months when their skin is so delicate and they don't need extra chemicals found in these lotions and so forth. So we like to stick with coconut oil. It's actually a really good solution to everything because coconut oil works as a butt cream, works as a hand lotion and skin lotion. So we're really big fans of coconut oil. We're just going to package that up just a little bit more tightly this time around, just because we will be delivering in August, and we all know that heat and coconut oil makes it very, very liquidy. So we just want to ensure that there's no spillage, and we'll pack it last minute in our bag. So at the hospital, they'll typically do a baby wash. Depending on how long we stay at the hospital, we might have to eventually end up washing them there anyway. In your toiletry bag, you do want to remember to bring your own personal toiletries. Your toothbrush, your toothpaste, your hairbrushes, your hair shampoo, your dry shampoo, your conditioner, anything else that you could possibly need for an extended stay at the hospital. Now, mind you, especially with twin pregnancies, you never know whether you're gonna have a vaginal birth or a C-section. I personally hope that I'm gonna end up with a natural birth, but we all know that C-sections are quite common. So I'm expecting to stay there for quite some time. Hence my big toiletry bag and all the extras that I've brought. This is also in our toiletry bag. And this is the Munchkin nose sucker. A lot of people swear by the nose Frida, which is typically the same thing, but essentially you just want to get those boogers out. Those boogers out of your baby, especially if you can hear them suffering, trying to breathe through their snot. It's not the funnest thing to hear, and you actually end up feeling really sorry for them. So you need one of these, and if you don't end up using it at the hospital, it's very likely that you'll end up using it at home. Especially coming out of the birth canal, they end up picking up a lot of fluid and mucus, so it's good to get clear airwaves for the babies if they actually need it. You definitely need to bring your car seats. We personally use the Peg Perego car seats we have with our son, so we just bought another one and we're using it for the twins. This is probably the most crucial because if you live in a country where you need to take your baby home into a vehicle and they have tight regulations such as our country, Canada, won't let you leave the hospital unless you have a car seat, it is important that you have a car seat that even fits the smallest babies. Our car seat is said to fit preemie babies, roughly in the 5-pound range. Our son was born at 6 pounds, 15 ounces, and it fit him perfectly. Now there's a lot of stuff to bring with twins. Therefore, I've packed the twins their own bag, and my husband and I are actually sharing a medium-sized luggage for ourselves. That will include my robe, my PJs, some socks, some slippers, and various outfits for the hospital and coming home. My husband will typically do the same. In most cases, men are actually a lot more minimalistic than women are, and all he really needs is a couple of pairs of underwear, some socks, and a few outfits just in case he also stays at the hospital for the same amount of time. Our toiletries will obviously be there, like I had gone through in the beginning, and I'll also be bringing a breast pillow, and that's just for comfort. If the twins don't end up in the NICU, or maybe one of them doesn't, and I'm able to breastfeed and latch them on right away, then the breast pillow will really help in achieving that latch, or just for comfort really. We also found that the breastfeeding pillow had multiple uses. My husband was able to use it as a pillow at the hospital, since the pillows that they provide are not always so comfortable. Another thing that you need to bring to the hospital is your health documents. So whether that be some forms that your hospital needs or your doctor may have asked you to bring, as well as your health card and any other types of identification or documentation that you might need for your hospital, definitely ensure that you pack those. I'm also going to say that there are some important extras that you probably do want to bring along with you. Your phone charger. If you're planning on using your phone, definitely bring your phone charger. You might have to bring two if you and your spouse have the same phone. However, one should be sufficient. Snacks. The first time around, we were hoping not to stay too long at the hospital. However, we still needed granola bars in between, nuts, water, and some chips just to keep us going in between meals and shortly right after delivery until we had access to a really good meal. If you're planning on bringing a camera, then you'd want to bring your camera with all its technology, extras, such as your battery and your SD card and so forth. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any further tips, please let us know in the comments. However, that is our take on packing light, packing like a minimalist for twins. If you are pregnant, we wish you a very fast and easy delivery. Keep watching. Bye.